And before we move on to the workshops, I will not take a lot of your time, but we do have a keynote speaker, Bharti Ali. She is the co-founder of HUC, Center of Child Rights in India. And we would like her to address all of us today and just speak for a few minutes as to um, why we are happy that we're all here on this platform to talk about the subjects. So Bharti ma'am, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Aditi. And I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse me. I'm not feeling too well today. So I'm going to just quickly share what I understand of issues like gender, gender equality, and safety. And I just hope all of you, because there are all age groups here today, from an 8-year-old to probably an 18-year-old, and of course, all of us who are beyond that. Um, you know, when we talk of gender, it is a concept that is, it's not biological, it's not something natural, because yes, when you're born, you probably are born with a certain sex. You're either a girl or a boy. You have certain biological parts of you define your sex, but gender is a very cultural concept, and your identity comes from where you are born, what culture you're born into, and how gender is perceived in those cultures. Uh, for instance, I come from India, and in India, we still don't want a lot of girls to be born. So a lot of girls are actually, aborted. We call it sex selective abortions. So while they are still in the womb, they are aborted because people look at girls as a burden, as somebody that they will have to pay for to get them married. Nobody wants to share their property with daughters. So there are lots of issues. Some of you may have heard of child marriage as well. um, and definitely, when we talk of gender and gender equality, we feel that probably a lot of the problems or the challenges are with respect to girls. What I want to say today is that boys and men are equally affected or impacted by gender norms, by gender stereotypes. So when you say that girls have to look after the house while men have to go out and earn for the family, it's a huge burden on men as well. The burden to constantly perform, to constantly be in a certain role, it's not easy to live with that. And that's what we should start talking about and thinking about. So it's not and also, gender equality is not that, if a man has mustache, I should also have a mustache. A woman should also have a mustache. We're not talking about that as gender equality. We are talking about a situation where we learn to respect each other, where we learn to understand each other's situations, the different situations we come from, where we learn to, ensure that nobody suffers or loss of any dignity or humility just because they belong to a certain society, or they belong to a certain gender identity. So, and a lot of the situations that we are in today actually also add to issues like mental health, which you're going to discuss. Some of you are going to discuss in a while. Bullying is also again very very traumatic, and it it affects some people more than others because it is tried out on certain groups of people more than others. So if I am a woman and I belong to a certain caste in India, for example, or I belong to a certain tribe, a certain ethnicity, then I am more vulnerable than someone else. And therefore, the nature of bullying that I am going to face is definitely different from just generally bullying in any other situation. So your vulnerability, your situation, and your context also actually define what you're going to suffer by way of mental health issue or physical abuse. We feel that technology, it levels out everything. Just technology does not discriminate, but that's not true. You know, even when we talk of online safety, which is another issue that you're all going to be discussing today, we feel a lot of gender discrimination in the sense that some kind of images, particularly those of girls and women, are shown more than images of men and boys, and also the way we are able to deal with technology varies from our ability or capacity, because of the situation we are in. So if I'm poor, I may not have enough awareness and knowledge to be able to keep myself safe online compared to somebody who's been going to a school and probably also attending sessions on online safety. So we've got to start looking at the whole, at the situation that we come from, at the identity that we carry, either gender identity or tribal identity, our ethnicity or religious identity. We've got to look at all these situations and how it impacts everyday life of children, young people, and adults. And we have to break this. We have to break the cycle of inequality, of discrimination, of biases, of prejudices, of stereotypes. The earlier we do it, the better. And I think this is just the right age where all of you are engaging with these kind of issues. When you grow up, you're already, it's like, you've become hardened criminals. It's very difficult to change your perceptions. It's not so easy. So it's important to start young. And I can only wish all of you best of luck in whatever you do, and keep engaging in discussions on issues like this. Thank you.